For the first time in almost 3 years, President Hakainde Hichilema has admitted that the Zambian economy is going under. Listen to this video and see how we are doing so badly and how we can correct this situation. Listen to this
Numbers don't lie. We need stable, first we need inflation which is basically acceptable. We had set ourselves our targets, we know that. And I think there's a bit of some slippage there. Last year, by and large, we're below single digit, just around 9. Now we're creeping over to 13%.
Here we are. You have seen, and for the first time now, we have the president coming to acceptance that his policies are not working. His direction and his marriage with the IMF is not helping the country. In this country, we have got two major problems. Look at the inflation since he came from June 2023, when our inflation rate was at 9.8. Now in June 2024, our inflation rate is at 15.2. Look at the curve. This is a curve that's not stopping. It's indicative of serious failure. Now, here are the things that President Hakainde Hichilema needs to do. Number one, let him work on the supply side of things. Number one, on the supply side of things, let him work on mineral resource profit maximization. If we can make the maximum profit from our minerals, our country will rebound. We can make over 20 billion US dollars from the emeralds, and the numbers are there. We can make over 50 billion US dollars from our copper. Unfortunately, we have put it on tax holidays. We can make over 30 billion US dollars from our gold. Otherwise, right now, as I'm talking, it's being mined by foreigners and we are not making good money. If you add from the minerals alone, we can make over 100 billion US dollars. What is our GDP right now in Zambia? Our GDP is only 28 billion US dollars. All the other money, over 70 billion US dollars, we are losing this money. The second part where we need to correct our economy, it is on the fiscal policy side of things. And here the main culprit of wastage of money, it is government spending. Our government has continued to be the major waster of our money. And if you look at what is about to happen in the next few months, where the UPND has prompted by-elections of 9 MPs, this will gobble a lot of money, and this is wastage that can be prevented. And President Hakainde Hichilema in the opposition sang against this. As economic freedom fighters, we are advising the president to know that this economy is dying and this direction is taking will not take us anywhere unless, first and foremost, he works on the supply side of things of our economy, and he should also work on the fiscal policy side of things. Right now, at this pace we are going, our country is doomed. And as economic freedom fighters, we can't wait to kick him out so that we bring the policies that will make Zambia great. Wherever I want to go, our feet will take us there. Thank you.
So what I can say on this, or what I can put to my understanding, God-givenly, I pray that you understand what I'm saying. Ask God for this confirmation as well. So what President Kasonde Mwende is trying to say here is that, to my understanding, is that when you give someone the wrong thing, he'll end up not the wrong thing. When you're giving the wrong person something, be careful. Why? It's like a pattern. It will keep on going and going. Why? This is why they are called generational blessings. Then there is things like, the other things. But what I'm trying to say is this: the patterns. So when you give someone when you give the wrong person something, it will go to the wrong person as well. It continues, So this is why I'm really emphasizing that you guys should vote on someone that God is telling you to vote. Let's be cautious this time. As we have this right, I think I myself will vote this year. This year, I myself, when that voting comes, will even try to vote. Because why? I've never voted before. I've never voted before, but this time I'm seeing someone, and that's President Kasonde. And I would love to vote. This is why I'm now even inspired to vote. Why? This is why, just be careful, man. Vote for EFF. So, guys, let's learn something. There are generational blessings. generational curses. Learn some, have some knowledge about those things, and you know what you're dealing with. You know, stop giving people who can't handle things. You know, so to say, people who don't have the strength for it, don't have the knowledge for it. You know, they always have to seek on the outside. You know, they don't seek from within. They don't know the gold is within. You know, how would you give people your gold, your electricity, for you to starve? Look, this is why handling certain things is funny. Learn something. If God can give a man, let's say, example, all men out there, I pray that you recognize and notice what God is trying to say in your life. If God gives you something to look after, could be even like David, let's say the flock, you can own the flock, right? But if you don't know the process of it, you can't handle it. So stop calling the wrong people David. That David's out here. We're out here. Hey, you can own the flock. David didn't own the flock. Right? David did not own the flock. He was given the flock to look after. Why? God was training him how to handle leadership, how to handle people. God was like, for example, God was like, maybe, let's say, if I give you animals, if you take care of it, would when you're done with that, can you take care of people? Meaning God had to watch over him and look, okay, if this boy can manage this, I'll give him this. So there are levels to these things. Just because you own something or you're rich doesn't mean you should always do politics. And to any politicians out there, no offense. I'm just saying the truth. And if it hurts, then let it sink. Yeah. Stop being a politician because you want to have more money in your pockets. Stealing from people. Stop having those, so to say, mwazi, for Matero no Wakali, if you watch Matero, sorry, he's a comedian. If you check him out, stop having those mindsets, politicians. You end up stealing for people. You end up stealing for the wrong people. 1, 2, because God is watching you. 3, you end up harming yourselves. So be careful what you do, because at the end of the day, God gives things to people for a reason. So process. There's a process to things. Processing. So stop out there. If there's anyone having those two mindsets, no, me when I have mine, I just become a shine. Relax. Has God chosen you? Is that your calling? People stop looking for your gift because you just see money. You want money. You end up losing yourselves because some people are equipped to handle such money. Others say I want to become a billionaire. Question is, does God say you want to be a billionaire? Or does God say you should be a billionaire? Why? If God says you're going to be this, He will give you the tools, knowledge, the process, and everything will come together. Now people out here and say, man, be shine. What has God said about you? Check with God. The reason why you're here on earth, people, the reason why we are all here is that God has to elect us. He knew us even before He put us in, our mother's wombs. He says He's going to be this. So I see President Kasonde, yeah. So yeah, mark my words. It will surely come to pass. Otherwise, yeah, this is what I had to say for now.